Today on Couch Quarterbacks, we're going to be ranking the quarterbacks going into the 2026 season. So I got all the starters. Not every team has confirmed starters yet, so I think it's 34 QBs we have here. So we're going to rank them, we're going to have discussions, and then see what happens here. Like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And I also want to thank the members because you guys get early access to the videos. So become a member today.
Thank you, members.
Let's start things off with Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh. My initial, we only have 5 categories, so
yeah,
we might have to be a little bit particular. I think he's like fringe B, C or B at this point. Like, obviously, it's not the Aaron Rodgers of old, but I mean, he's not one step below the worst tier or one step above the worst tier. But yeah, man, he's like, where do you think he is? Probably 15 to 20-ish.
Yeah, I think he's like middle of the pack for starters. Still decent enough. Mike McCarthy there now. We'll see, what kind of happens in that situation. I still think the Steelers are going to be like what they always are. 8-9 wins, maybe make the playoffs. I was thinking B going into this, and then we can always adjust.
We can always adjust, but people will not remember the adjustment at the end. They're going to remember what we say now.
I don't hate putting him in C. We could also add another tier for you.
I think we add a tier.
Yeah.
And call it like
tier.
Yeah, like make it grape colored, and then we'll throw Deshaun Watson right in there.
Go. All right, F tier. Yeah. So I like this better, and then put him in like C.
Yeah, I think that's about right. And you get a little bit more separation between the top guys. And it wouldn't surprise me at all, by the way, if we thought about Aaron Rodgers near A tier after this year. Or, well, man, he doesn't have it anymore. Maybe D, right? Or F. But I think for right now, like CB on my CB radio could be good enough.
Yeah. Who's to say, like, if Aaron Rodgers kind of like whatever, that they don't test out like a Drew Aller at some point this year?
Or Will Howard.
Nah, I don't know. Based off the preseason, I don't know.
Dude, Aller's made some throws for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
He's got a nice arm. So we'll see what happens here. But I think C to start off for Aaron Rodgers. Baker Mayfield's up next. And I think he's probably right at C tier also, based off of last year.
You think he's C? I think he's B.
I think with the way he ended last year, I would put him in C. I don't hate B either. It's like fringe both tiers again, right?
I mean, he was just in 2024, he was, like one of the top 10-ish QBs in the league. Mm-hmm. And then, not a great year, but also like, weapons weren't quite as good. Constant health concerns with, Godwin and Emeka Egbuka. It felt like really was like wide receiver 1 for a time. He's throwing touchdowns to Tez Johnson.
When they were winning games, Emeka was like one of the best receivers in the league, I think.
Yeah, no disrespect to Mike Evans either, but
Yeah.
I feel like B for now, and again we can always adjust.
Yeah.
Now I will let you know that if you agree with me, the comments will think you're an idiot with no spine, and that I hate you.
Yeah, it's just I don't feel strongly either way. It's kind of what it comes down to. It's like B, C, like what's the difference really?
All right, what do you think about Bo Nix?
Bo Nix is a weird one. He was pretty good last year. Do I think he's going to be good again this year? I actually think I'm going to put him in A, which might be crazy. But Jalen Waddle now in that offense, I think he's going to have a pretty good year. In that
like in terms of perception, is he an A-tier quarterback?
No.
I think perception is maybe, because people love fantasy football. But in terms of is he actually, like, in a vacuum, one of the top QBs in the league? I don't think so. But, it depends how you're going to rank these guys. Like, is Brock Purdy in a vacuum super elite? But no, but he's very good on the Niners. So, and, Bo Nix, maybe they're going to give me, like, comeback victories. And look at the Giants game or whatever. Or, I don't know.
Yeah, fourth quarter Bo Nix, S tier.
Yeah, right. I don't think his down to down consistency is anything close to elite, but you can definitely win with him, and they have. They have, one of the top 2 or 3 undisputed best defenses in the league.
Yeah.
And he's absolutely good, right? Like, I don't think you look at Bo Nix and say this is a guy that, oh man, we got to upgrade him tomorrow. But I mean, if you threw him on another team,
yeah, comparing him now with like Baker and B, Aaron Rodgers and C, like,
I don't think he's really better than Baker. Is kind of my opinion.
That's kind of what I'm looking at. Like, I say A, but then I'm like, is he better than Baker? Like, who would I rather have as my quarterback? Baker Mayfield or Bo Nix? I
kind of think they're similar in ways.
They're similar. I might prefer Baker now that I'm looking at it more.
Yeah, I'm more of a B tier for Bo Nix. And again, you are spineless for agreeing with me.
Yeah.
See, the comment section, I don't hate Wheels. Wheels is like one of my best buddies. Like, I don't know. It's just anytime you agree with me, the comments are like, this guy's gotta go. I like what Bengals said. I don't like when Wheels like.
Dude, they don't like me talking about the Jets making the playoffs.
Dude, it's happening. This is the year. I've seen enough in the preseason. I saw an Andrew Beck practice touchdown, and I'm sold. Okay, speaking of Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, I think A, for sure. I think I would take him in a tier above both of these guys right now. I feel
crazy agreeing with you because it's Brock Purdy, but with the Niners, man, it's like the Kyle Shanahan, I'll just say the Shanahan offensive system in general really is at its best with a guy like Brock Purdy, and his strengths are also like lifted up. It hides his deficiencies and lifts up what he's good at. He's shockingly mobile. He's a quick and good decision maker, mostly. Like, this is not, like last season at Iowa State, Brock Purdy. I've got to still like try to erase that from my memory the same way we do with Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Like, he is good for the Niners. They're a way better team when he's on the field, but also Mac Jones looks good in the Niners offense as well. It's just Kyle Shanahan's a great head coach and offensive mind. Like, I know the Niners have not won a Super Bowl under Kyle Shanahan, and they've choked some games and things like that. But I don't know, how many head coaches would you prefer over Kyle Shanahan? It's such a small list for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like McVay,
Andy Reid.
Yeah, Andy Reid, yes, but
he does have his issues too.
Lately. I don't know. It's tough because I don't know. But yeah, Kyle Shanahan's great, is my opinion.
Yeah,
I know it's going to be frustrating to be a Niners fan. Like, how did we blow this lead? But you got the lead also. Like, that matters too.
Yeah,
and the Niners have been like pretty awesome mostly when Kyle Shanahan's been there. But anyway, yeah, I think Purdy's A. Long tangent just to agree with our ranking.
Yeah, I can't believe you agreed with me, man.
Bryce Young.
Bryce Young's an interesting one.
I've got a thought here.
I'm leaning C.
I would agree with C.
He was pretty solid last year. And, I mean, he's still, 24, 25? Like,
yeah, C is not bad. I think C is middle of the pack, basically, for a reason. There's starter. B middle, and there's C middle. It's like, and Aaron Rodgers is kind of like on his way down. Bryce Young could be on his way up. I think for so long there was that, okay, do the Panthers need to really consider a quarterback? And then you saw enough from Bryce Young where you're like, they probably don't. Mm-hmm. And I think it's good to let these guys kind of develop. And I think you've seen some of that growth with Young. And yeah, I like C for right now with the possibility to grow into B or potentially better.
Nice receiving group there with, Coker.
Love Jalen Coker. We are cokeheads over here for sure.
Who else are cokeheads? Let us know in the comments. How about
Coleridge, Bernard, Stroud Jr.?
Is it a hot take to put him in C? I don't think so at this point. I think he's pretty bad. He hasn't been good since his rookie year.
Yeah, I think
the truth. I could almost put him in D, and I'll be fine with it.
D is crazy. I think he is a B-level quarterback.
I agree.
Last season was not good, and the previous one wasn't great either. I think you do have to think about the offensive system and the playmakers around him. And I get Nico Collins is great. There really has not been much beyond that. And the offensive line was so bad for so long. I think he developed some bad habits. But you know who that sounds like, by the way? Baker Mayfield. And there was the resurgence. People gave up on Baker. And then Baker became good, right? But it's like it was always there. It's a little bit different with the Texans because they haven't had like a billion different head coaches. But there have been a few different offensive coordinators now and play callers. So, it could take time. And in the NFL, you don't really have time. I'll agree with C for now. But
yeah, I think
he is a
right
B-level
Bryce Young level
QB.
Like kind of like, are they going to rise up or are they just going to drop off? This is kind of like a big year for both of these guys. How about Caleb Williams, though?
I think you go A.
I think you start at A and then.
Oh, you're thinking potentially S.
I think it might be a little crazy to put him in S, but I think there could be a discussion about it.
I think at the end of the year we could be talking about that. Yeah. Right now, I think he's shown us enough to put him in A tier. But he still is far from perfect. But he's also going to make some of these exceptional plays that just not everybody can make, and that's just the reality. Caleb Williams on his best day is going to be better than a lot of these guys, but we still need to see that growth, and I think we probably are going to see it this year. I mean, the offensive line, they lost a big piece in Drew Dahlman, who shock retired, but they've kind of replaced him. They drafted Logan Jones, they traded for Garrett Bradbury. It's like that's a pretty decent couple of centers. So
yeah,
that's a big problem potentially if you don't have a good one of those.
Yeah. I think A, like solidly an A tier, and then this like, can he break into that like upper echelon elite level QB that is the S tier? And I think he does, but I don't think we could put him in S yet. But like you said, by the end of the year, we might be talking about him as a top tier QB. Another guy that might be rising up.
This is an interesting one.
Or Cam Ward. C. I think
the harsh talk, if we want to have a really harsh talk about him, is he's a D tier quarterback at the moment. But is it him or is it the environment? He was a rookie last year. Yeah. It's like I do agree we should put him in C because the potential's there and the weapons have improved so much. But like it's tough to talk about a player like this because on one hand, he wasn't good overall as a rookie, but he was also a rookie that had to come in and start right away, and the pieces were not there at all.
I mean, look at his receiving options last year.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, he shouldn't have been that good. Yeah. But he did make some individually special plays. I think it's going to be – we'll see, but I think it could be a similar type of Caleb Williams trajectory where he was, like, not amazing as a rookie, even though I know the touchdown-interception ratio was – good or whatever, but that's like not the end all be all. Yeah. I think the weapons are better. We should see a jump from Cam Ward this year. I think C tier is fair because opportunity to grow, and we're not going to hold the past against him too much because he's such a young player, number 1 overall pick, right? So
yeah, if he was absolutely terrible last year, then it's like okay, DF, but. He was okay for what the team was. That team, he was a number 1 overall pick for a reason. That team sucked.
Yeah, and they still are really awful.
Yeah. By
the way, like that defense is bad. They had the starters out. I know it's only preseason. They had the starters out in preseason getting cooked against backups last night as we record this.
Yeah.
Like they're bad. They got better, you'd think, but they're bad.
Speaking of things that happened, C.J. Stroud just got a Kayshon Boutte today. That's a new weapon.
Yep. I saw you have him on your team in our Dynasty League.
Yeah.
I think I used to have him, and I dropped him.
Maybe.
Oh, I think 100%. But like maybe 2 years ago at this point, or 3 even.
I think we're going to probably agree on this. This is our first S-tier quarterback here, Dak Prescott. Or you want to put him in A? I think he's underrated.
Here, I do agree with you. I think Dak is probably the most overhated QB in the league.
Yeah.
I think he's a level above Purdy and Caleb Williams, even if it's only slight. But I also don't think he's at the level of a Mahomes, Allen, Jackson, or even Stafford. So that's where this gets to kind of a difficult one of how inclusive do we want to be. I know it's 2026. You got to be inclusive nowadays, but
I could agree to like we should only put max 5 in S tier maybe. Like that's the top 5 QBs.
I do think like Dak is very good.
He's very good.
Let's leave him in S for now. People are mostly not going to like
it. People are not going to like it.
And what has he done in the playoffs? Well, they're going to be pissed when we put Herbert in the same tier then probably.
Yeah.
I heard Herbert in S tier. Then I clicked off the video. It's like, did you or did you comment first?
I think he is anyway. A top-tier QB, has been a top-tier QB for a while now, and I'm expecting a pretty big year out of Dak, especially in that offense. So
yeah, I mean, like, I hate the Cowboys. I really do. Dak is very good.
Very good.
Like, has he made some bad mistakes? Sure he has. And he plays on the Dallas Cowboys, so it's amplified. But it's kind of like he's almost getting Tony Romo-itis, where Romo was overhated and underrated for a while.
Yeah.
When he was quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Dak is someone I think you respect more as you get older, in some cases. I don't know.
Once he retires, you're like, oh, this guy was actually pretty dang good.
Oh, remember,
he might need that Super Bowl, though. But.
Not that yards are the end-all, be-all, but hey, remember when Dak threw for like 5,000 yards twice? I don't think he was quite to 5,000. I think he was like 4,900.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for those who love stats, I mean, Dak just came off a season where he threw for 4,500 yards and 30 touchdowns, only 10 picks. I mean, you just can't really do much better than this guy.
And only a few seasons away from almost winning MVP. You could argue he should have won MVP that year. I'm not making that argument, but some people will. So I think he's an S tier QB. We can always change this depending on how the rest of the tiers shake out, but for now, S tier. This is an interesting one. Daniel Jones. What do we do with Daniel Jones? Because they're 7-0, 8-0 with him at QB.
Don't care about record.
And then they lost.
But you are right.
So bad after he got injured.
It almost was like a Purdy situation. And also, before the Colts fans jump on us, yes, we are aware that a lot of the rest of the roster was hurt too. But Daniel Jones, quarterback, most important position. The team was drastically different when he was hurt. Like you can talk about losing some other pieces. Those are important too, but it's not to the same level. That's why we focus on the quarterback. I'm going to go C tier. Personally, I think you probably agree with that.
I agree.
I don't necessarily prefer him to any of the other guys there, but I think C tier is where you get to the guys that, all right, it's our quarterback. Fine. You could maybe do better or worse, but that's who it is. We're fine for right now, and that's kind of where Daniel Jones is teetered on for a lot of his career. I think C.
Yeah, I think C is kind of the perfect spot for him because I wouldn't put him in D. He's definitely not at the level of these two. At least I don't think so. So, fine with that. Officially, the Brown starter, Deshaun Watson. Yeah, jail tier.
This is. I told you should have made the tier grape colored. This guy is it's the worst contract in the history of the NFL. And I'm going to say, even if Deshaun Watson's amazing this year, which he won't be, but even if he were to be, it's the worst contract in the history of the league. They can't get rid of it, basically, and they're seeing what they have, which I thought we did this already, and he sucked. But I get the ideas. Right? Oh, my goodness, he used to be good 6 years ago, kind of. No, he had a very good season, but this guy absolutely sucks. I don't know if the quarterback play is worse than the off the field stuff, but it's close. I think this is the right tier for sure.
Send him to jail for both, right? I think we see Shedeur Sanders, sooner rather than later.
Yeah, he's unfortunately pretty bad. Also,
he would be in D tier. So
maybe also jail for being so bad, but I don't know.
Drake Maye.
It's an interesting one. I think A as well. I would go top of A. I think he does have the opportunity to go to S. I think he's actually very close to Dak probably, but just need to see more of it.
He's at Caleb Williams level for me.
A lot of our, and I still think prefer Drake Maye, but it is close. I think for me, and I think you kind of agree with this as well, when you're ranking these players, what have you done for me lately is important, but it's also like, what's the trend looking like? It's like, what's the total sample size? I like to look at, the past couple of years, and also like if somebody really has the room to grow, give them the benefit of the doubt, but also if they've proven themselves, maybe give them the benefit of the doubt. There's a lot of like variance each year, especially in quarterback play. Drake Maye, yes, second in MVP, incredible season, incredible player. I've loved Drake Maye for a long time. So this is not underrating this guy. It's just still a young player. Let's see another year of that top tier play. And I think we're going to talk about this guy like a top, 3 to 5 QB in the league. Right now, he's probably closer to the 5 to 10 range than 1 to 5, but it's close. I mean, you're an A-tier quarterback, you're very good. Do I think Drake Maye is considerably above Purdy? In a vacuum, absolutely. But Brock Purdy plays great for the Niners, so it's a tough thing to rank.
It's one of those where we gotta just see another season of what he did, right? It's like cool. Yeah. We saw 1 year of him playing very well. Let's see another one. A.J. Brown on that team now is going to be really helpful for him. So looking forward to that. All right. How do we deal with Fernando Mendoza here? And I do have Kirk Cousins in this tier list too.
I feel like it's almost impossible because like
I think we have to just not rank him, right? Because we just don't know.
It really is a complete unknown.
Yeah.
I think you could sell me on C tier because like number one overall pick. If Cam Ward's in C, like you could put Fernando in there, but we've never seen him play a true NFL game. Preseason's very different. You're playing a lot of vanilla defenses, just running the stock base coverage pretty much. So you're not seeing a ton of disguises. You're not really having to diagnose and recognize as much. It's a little bit more basic, and that's not exactly what you're going to see on Sundays during the regular season. And that's a big jump up from the college level to the NFL pro level at the quarterback position, especially when you factor in that this guy's not done a lot of work under center. It's like the college offenses nowadays, they're not pro style at all. It's just purely everything from the spread, everything from the gun. You're not seeing these 5 or 7 step drops. You're not seeing, actual play action. It's just a very different game. We just don't know what Mendoza is. So what we can expect is really realistically D-level quarterback play. And that's already hoping for a lot. Because right now, Mendoza is supposed to come into the NFL, his first ever start, and be on the same level of Aaron Rodgers or CJ Stroud. It's a high bar.
Yeah.
So, but I don't want to throw him in D tier because the potential exists for more than that.
I'd rather leave him unranked. Just not even ranking right now.
We love you, Fernando.
Yeah, big fan. No, I think he could be good. This comes back to what we said about Cam Ward too. It's like number 1 overall pick for a reason. The team sucks. I'm not expecting the Raiders to be. I think we've already said the Raiders could easily get the number 1 pick again this year or next year. They're that bad.
It's a possibility for sure.
Jeremiah Smith incoming, maybe.
Charlie Becker. I don't know. That's maybe a little high. Charlie Becker's sick, man. He's going to go higher than people think.
Yeah.
I think so.
No, I think he's good. We'll see. Speaking of the Raiders, Geno, D.
Yeah.
Even though we have said, there's a chance that it was just the Raiders being such a bad team last year with this performance, and
I think it was
the Jets' offense.
And you hear about what the offensive environment was like, and it seemed like it was a complete mess. And the offensive line that Geno's going to play now with the Jets, very good. It's a pretty good line, and the weapons are much better. I actually, I think we should stay consistent with our Jets praise. I think we put Geno in C tier.
All right, I'm in.
I recognize what the play looked like last year. Don't care. I think Geno's going to be better. I think he's going to be better.
Yeah, we're just high on the Jets offense. We like it. We like the weapons. O-line's good. Run game's good. Like it sets Geno up for a solid C tier season.
I think it could be.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think based off last year, D, F tier, but yeah, I'm good on C.
Like, Geno kind of feels like he's like 38 just because we've heard the name for so long, but he's 35 years old. Like he can still sling it at that level, right? So I don't know. If Geno comes out, gives you a season of like 20-ish touchdowns and not 17 interceptions this year, it wouldn't really surprise me that much. Yeah. I don't know if he's a D-level player.
Yeah, and I just really like the weapons. He's got a lot of mouths to feed on that offense, which is a good problem to have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is where I'm putting a D-tier quarterback then. Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, I like that.
It has to be. I can't believe that he was holding the Cardinals.
He knows he's going to get killed. Like, you got to play the Rams D-line. Good luck.
Yeah, with maybe Aaron Donald on that line too. That's so crazy. Yeah, Jacoby Brissett, D tier. I mean, talk about another team that could be a number 1 overall pick. Cardinals.
Put Fernando at the bottom of the. Can you change that or no?
Oh, like that?
Yes. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier to know what's coming up next.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one.
Then who they get here? Carson Beck? I think we see Carson Beck pretty within like 2 months. I think we see Carson Beck. That's my hot take. Not that I expect Carson Beck to do anything because I don't think he's that good either. But he was the first pick in the 3rd round.
That sounds about right.
So, yeah. Enough about the Cardinals. Jalen Hurts. This could be an interesting one here. I think A. I don't really feel great about it. I would put him in B. I'm not that high on Jalen Hurts, but I would put
him in B also. The only thing that I think could elevate him to A is that Kevin Patullo's not calling plays anymore, and he was absolutely awful. But I also think Jalen Hurts has kind of shown us mostly what he is as a passer, and he's super inconsistent. He's mostly got a good deep ball, but the down-to-down stuff, again, is not good.
Yeah, I mean, we'll say this, too. He's a winner, right? Like, he's obviously a winner. Like, we're not saying, like, he sucks and this guy's bad. He should be starting. It's just, like, compared to, like, the other QBs on this list, I don't think he's at the level of Caleb Williams, Drake Maye.
I definitely don't think Drake Maye. I mean, everyone loves Hurts because of the record.
Yeah,
I agree. He does feel more Baker as well. He's a great runner. He has got a very good deep ball. I think he's going to struggle more this season because he doesn't have the man killer that is A.J. Brown. Like, that guy just consistently beats man coverage and gives you an open look, and it's going to be worse now. But other areas could, rise up with the new system. They're going to run a lot of wide zone. I think it could be a really heavy run year. So maybe a big year for Saquon Barkley. Could be.
Bounce back.
Yeah, I just don't think Hurts is a top-level QB. I think he has happened to play well enough on a very, very good team, and that's fine. Like, if you're an Eagles fan being upset about the Hurts ranking, that's fine. Your team's still awesome.
Like, you're still going to win games.
What B ranking is you got a totally fine QB.
Yeah.
Or plus. It's above average.
I think what people are going to give us the most shit about is Brock Purdy in A, and then Jalen Hurts in B. But
yeah, I mean, they're close.
Let us know in the comments about it.
Please.
Jared Goff, another kind of interesting one. He feels Brock Purdy level A tier for me.
I do agree, actually. I think I previously would have been a Jared Goff B level guy, but I'm ready to raise him up. I think after a couple good years in Detroit to back end of A level.
Yeah, I mean, losing Ben Johnson, he's still like putting up pretty big numbers last year. So, Just what that offense is going to be. Just going to put up big passing numbers. So I like it. Jared Goff and A. How about your guy here? Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart. I really didn't care for him much as a prospect, but was so pleasantly surprised with his play as a rookie. I kind of think he's B tier.
I was going to say the same.
I
think you put him a level ahead of Cam Ward after last year. I do agree.
But I mean, like, man, what do you do about Tyler Shuck then? Who I think is like kind of close to Jackson Dart level. But Tyler Shuck B tier feels insanity.
Yeah.
Maybe Dart top of C.
Okay.
Yeah, probably Dart top of C. We got to see another.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to rank it within the tier. It doesn't matter really. But yeah, I think need to see another year. The potential is absolutely there. We saw flashes. He's got to stay out of his own way. I mean, you can't help the team when you're hurt. But
neighbors.
Would I rather have Baker, Hurts even than Jackson Dart? I think they are probably slightly above.
They're a tier above, for sure.
Yeah, but it is slight, and we could see a lot of growth. I mean, C tier looks insane right now. We have Jackson Dart, Geno, CJ Stroud, Aaron Rodgers. But I'm whatever.
But see, I feel like in a tier list, C tier is going to have the most players usually in it, anyways. So.
Yeah, but it's very different types of players.
Yeah, for sure. You could almost put another tier list in between, like CD, but
a whole other list.
That's gonna get too crazy. Jayden Daniels. I don't know what to do with Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I kind of think, and I guess he gets dinged a bit because of injury. He was electric as a rookie. I think trending towards A tier for sure.
Yeah.
I think he's a B tier QB. He's another guy like Dart where he's got to stay out of his own way. Like Lamar Jackson learned very quickly to protect himself.
Mm-hmm.
And his injuries, I know he's missed time. His injuries have been fluky. Like at least with Dart, his injuries have been more like, dude, please stop trying to lower your shoulder against a 270-pound player or whoever. Just don't take the hit. Jayden Daniels is awesome. It's just, again, I'm kind of with you. I don't really know exactly what to do with him.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't know if I want to put him next to, like, Jalen Hurts. It's kind of
You think he's better or worse?
Worse.
You think he's worse? I think he's right there.
All right. I mean,
I gotta go to bat for the NFC East rival QB. I have to.
I guess.
And you're spineless for this, by the way.
Yeah. Well, it's like, see this, man. We really could have another tier because I'm like looking at C tier. Like you can argue for sure he's better than these guys.
I mean, top 10 MVP.
I guess it's mostly injury. Like he needs to stay healthy. I guess I'm more concerned about his health than actual play.
He wasn't awesome last year either. It needs to be said. He was worse.
Yeah.
But we've seen the highs before. I think B is fair. Back end of B, I guess.
Right,
and he could be an A-level player very easily.
Yep. Joe Burrow S. I don't think we have to talk about that one that much.
Yeah,
might win MVP if he's healthy. Big if. Big if.
Yeah.
Might win MVP if he's healthy. Definitely in that conversation. Jordan Love, I think, is an A-tier quarterback.
Would agree. Very good player. He is, I think, right there with your Jared Goffs of the world. Yeah. Caleb Williams. I love Love. I think Jordan Love's a really, really good player. It's tough to be S tier. I just don't think he's quite to that level yet.
I think he's solidly an A tier.
We've seen some great performances. We've seen some stinkers on occasion, but I think he's mostly quite good. I love Jordan Love.
I think he's a top tier starter.
For sure.
Some people really don't like him. Like I think we're gonna get some pushback on him.
People hate everything. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, of course. Please let us know. But not everyone's going to agree on everything. Everybody values things differently. Jalen Hurts is an S tier quarterback to some. He's a C tier to others, right? So, Bo Nix, same type of deal. Some people think Bo Nix is the best or close to the best QB in the league. Others think he's like fringe, like average to above average starter at best.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to agree on everything. Everyone's going to value different things. Some people like traits and ability. Some people like production. Some people like team success.
Yeah. I mean, there's no like...
It's tough.
Yeah. There's no
there is actually probably a right thing. But anyway, let's...
I think the next two we probably don't have to talk about either. S tier for Josh Allen, S tier.
We probably do
Justin
need
Herbert.
to talk about Herbert because people hate Justin Herbert because he has a lack of playoff success.
Yeah, lack of playoff wins aside, he is so good, and we've seen him elevate that team multiple times. That team would lose so many more games without Justin Herbert.
He's not perfect, like that's for sure. I think that's part of what people get caught up in. Like he makes mistakes, and he's had bad games. It sucks for Herbert that his bad games have come on the biggest stages.
Time,
like the Texans playoff game was not good. Individually, not good. But man, you look at the Patriots playoff game last year, right? And it's like the weather was so cold. They go into Foxborough on the road. The offense couldn't do anything. And look at who's running the ball, man. Like, look at the offensive line. And they already had about the worst interior O-line in the game. And then, like, Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater either alternate or both get hurt at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you're to backup tackles. And your receiver room was already not that great. It's like you put almost any quarterback behind that line in that situation, they're not going to perform at an elite level enough to beat playoff teams. I don't know, man, Herbert lost on the road in like sub-freezing temperatures to the team that played the Super Bowl. This guy sucks. It's like, man, you can't catch a break. Maybe this is the year. Individually, though, he's insanely talented.
He's awesome. Yeah. Kirk Cousins F tier. He should not be starting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to fight you on it. I would have put him in D. Bad. But yeah, I think he post Achilles injury has really lost a step.
Yeah. He's so bad. We saw him last year. He's so bad.
Yeah, maybe he's better with another year of recovery under his belt, but
if he's on the Raiders now.
Yeah, it's a tough spot.
Yeah. So, I mean, he's either D or F. Is kind of what it comes down to.
I'm not going to fight for it.
Yeah, Kyler Murray. Kind of an interesting one here.
Yeah, he's like, I think he's probably C. Like, he's got potential for more than that. You can put him in D tier because Jacoby Brissett started over him, but like, he kind of didn't. It was an interesting situation. That's just a fun thing to throw out.
He was like hurt, and then like Brissett was fine, and they're like, yeah, we'll just start him. And then it just seemed like they're done with him. Like they're ready to move on from Kyler last year. I think new environment, especially in that Vikings offense, could be really good for Kyler Murray.
But, do agree. I mean, we saw the Pastronaut, right? He had a nice little run. Is Kyler Murray better than Josh Dobbs? Not that it means anything, but yeah, I think Murray could be at least C level for sure.
Yep. We got to talk about it. Lamar Jackson S tier.
Yes.
I might be ready to move Dak down to A.
Oh, he's still in there. Yeah, I mean, probably. Yeah, he's because I think Dak's like Jordan Love type of level, to be honest.
Yeah. I do think he's very, very good, though. But
he's definitely top of A tier.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, for sure. So.
Yeah.
Malik Willis.
I was feeling C.
Yeah.
We've seen flashes. Like, he looked superb with the Packers in the limited action. But he looked, I mean, truly incredible. He's going to a very bad situation.
Yeah.
He's probably, if he even plays close to well this year, he's probably an A-level player somehow. But, I mean.
And who's he throwing the ball to?
And who's blocking? I mean, the offensive line's not awful, I guess, in Miami, but it used to be very bad. It's only not great now, probably.
Yeah, I think C tier is fine. Stafford S after MVP.
Got to put him in S.
Got to put him in S tier.
And that, we're going to have maybe one more in there. It's going to be, 6 in S tier. I think that's fine.
Yeah, we'll see.
But honestly, I mean, maybe you could move Herbert down.
Yeah,
but I think Herbert's still great. But yeah,
Michael Penix D, maybe even F.
Yeah, it's being generous.
I think this is being very, very nice.
He still's got potential. I think we leave him in D.
Yeah.
This is the most inconsistent passer I've seen in a while. He sometimes will throw incredible passes, and sometimes it's incredibly bad. It's not even close to the intended target.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big fan of him coming out of the draft. He also can't stay healthy, really, it seems. So it's just all around a not great situation. He might not even end up being the starter. I mean, they probably will, just because he was the top 10 pick, number 8 overall, I want to say. And you're not going to play Jack Strand. Is that his name?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we might have to talk about Jack Strand a little bit here. I don't know.
I mean,
it is a new coaching staff, though. It is a new regime. So
yeah, but
guys that didn't that drafted him aren't there anymore. So right. So
yeah, it's true.
But between him and
is it still Terry Fontenot though as a GM?
I don't remember, because it was like Matt Ryan is like the president of football operations, and then they used that to they did that to do some loophole thing.
Yeah, they brought in Ian Cunningham as the GM, which I guess is technically the loophole to either
they didn't have to give up a draft,
get the compensation.
Like yeah, that's what it was. So it's like the guys that drafted him aren't there anymore. But again, is there a big difference between him and Tua? Tua's probably going right. I'm just gonna put Tua in D tier too.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're right next to each other. Who cares who starts, honestly, for that team?
I think he could potentially play up to C in the dome. But yeah, mostly you can do a lot better than Tua.
Yeah, I guess we have seen Tua play well, but yeah.
Right, I think it's time to move. I think Herbert and Mahomes can swap out. I think Herbert probably also top of A tier.
You think Patrick Mahomes is still an S tier quarterback after last year?
Yeah, very
pre-injury.
Very easily.
Okay.
I wouldn't even think twice about it.
Some people would say maybe fell off a bit.
Let's put Mahomes in there with Jared Goff and Brock Purdy.
He might be Jordan Love. That's the comp, right?
Can't.
I'm joking. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes S tier. I think we're all kind of expecting that.
You're spineless for putting him in S tier.
Yeah, I can't. How dare I? How dare I? Yeah, I mean, I think we're all expecting the bounce back. I still can't believe that he's probably going to play week 1 after.
Yeah, that's absurd.
When he got injured and all that. So, but yeah, expect a big year back. Sam Darnold's an interesting one here too. I think B for Sam Darnold. I think I put him in A. And I know he just won the Super Bowl. He was very good last year. I think he's more the B level guys than the A level guys.
I think top of B tier. I like that.
Yeah, I think it's weird because if we just watch the Super Bowl, you would say he was better than Drake Maye, but no, I think, and this is good for Sam Darnold. A few years ago, Sam Darnold's F tier quarterback, so
for sure.
So I think that's fine. Trevor Lawrence, dare I say he's also B tier.
I don't think it's a dare. I think that's exactly where he goes.
Yeah, and he was very good last year. End of last year, Trevor Lawrence A tier solidly. Just got to see it again.
Yeah, for sure. Because he's also been wildly inconsistent. He's inconsistent. Worse Justin Herbert, kind of. If that makes sense.
No, I agree with that. With this play. Here's the guy that we talked about earlier. The last guy here, Tyler Shuck. What do we do with Tyler Shuck?
C tier is good. I think C tier is good. He had a good rookie year. You can maybe even throw him above Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
But I think they're very comparable. He had some fun moments. And he's
pleasantly surprised. He is
but
old.
Yeah, I think that's what you say. Pleasantly surprised about his performance.
Because I don't think most of us expected anything out of him in the NFL.
But good athlete, big arm. Sometimes that works.
Yeah. I actually don't mind how we ended up with.
I kind of like it myself.
I was looking at it. I'm like,
obviously there are some things where it's like could be separated a bit more, but I mean none of these is ever going to be perfect.
Maybe, but who am I moving down?
Probably Geno.
Geno to D.
But I mean, I like now we put Geno in C. Let's stand on business.
Yeah, we like the Jets' offense this year. Freezing cold takes incoming.
Nah, it's
or we're gonna look like geniuses.
No one will ever come back to this video and be like, "No, you guys were actually right about Geno."
No, they're gonna come
back.
They're
gonna say you guys were wrong about
Jalen Hurts,
Dak Prescott, or Jalen Hurts proved you wrong. You guys are counting. YouTube comments. He's counting Super Bowl rings. I'm like, okay. All right. I mean, whatever. You got us.
No, we're just joking.
Make podcast equipment more expensive. Dude, it's like my mic's like $100.
These guys hate each other.
You guys know best. All right.
No, we're joking. We're joking. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Become a member. Members get early access to the videos. And yeah, I think we're going to do a running back one, maybe a receiver one too. So stay tuned for that. Maybe a defense one too. That could be a fun one. But yeah, appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.